And again, if you guys want to shut your videos off, that's fine. All right, so I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to start off with the easiest way to do this. Sorry, my toolbar is up at the top, so it's in my way. All right, so I'm going to go into my drive. So basically, the easiest way to do it is with your phone. If you have an iPad, it works also, obviously. But if you take a picture, and I'm going to use my iPad so you guys can see it, but it's the same thing on my phone. So if you take a picture with your phone or your iPad, so I just took a picture of our textbook. I don't have a workbook here at home. So I took a picture of our textbook, and it's just a picture of a map right from our textbook. And so what I'm going to do with that now is I'm going to hit the share button for my pictures. I'm just going to share, like I'm sharing the picture. And right here where I have my choices of share, I have Google Drive as an option. So again, I had to download the Google Drive app. I'm trying to see if you guys can see my drive there. So I have Google Drive right there. So I'm just going to hit Google Drive. And it's going to share that picture to my Google Drive. So there's a couple buttons I have to push that say, you know, uploading. I'm going to make sure that when I upload it, I name it so that I know what it is. That it's not just a picture. Sorry, I have several accounts, so it's going through. So when it first pulls up, it just says image. So I'm going to make sure I click on that and change that. And I'm going to say, you know, social studies map when I save it. So again, I just clicked on it, social studies map. And I can change the name of the image. And then down at the bottom, it's asking me where I want to put it at in my drive. So down at the bottom, I have my options down here. Where do I want to put it at in my drive? And I'm going to select the folder that I want to put it in. And again, it says my drive right there. So I'm going to drop it into my drive. And it says save here. And then it says upload up in the top corner. And I'm going to upload it. So it's uploading this picture right to my Google Drive. When you're going to make, the first way that I'm going to show you, everything that you're going to use has to be a picture. It has to be a JPEG. So you have to save it as a picture. So again, that's why taking a picture with your phone or your iPad makes the most sense. If it's a workbook or something that you have online, like our social studies curriculum or our reading curriculum or a math curriculum, I'll show you how to do that in just a second. But again, that's like the easiest way right there, is just uploading it to your drive via your phone or via an iPad. And again, you have to download the Google Drive app so that it's on your phone so you can share it there. So I'm checking to see if it appeared yet. Oh, it's actually still uploading on here. So I'll wait just a second and have it upload. So then the next thing that I would do, and it seems like this doesn't make sense, but you have to put this in Google Slides. You can't put it in Google Docs. You can't put it in Google Forms. You can't put it in anything else. You have to put it in Google Slides. And so what you're going to do is basically, my picture's still uploading, so you're going to come to Google Slides. You need to have a blank slide, and you're going to set the background as your picture. You're going to put that picture in as your background. You don't want to just insert it as a picture. If you just insert it as a picture, then the kids can edit it. The kids can move it, they can delete it, they can change it. If you set it as the background, they can't change it. So I have another, let me see, I think that, so yep, see, so that social studies map is in my Google Drive right now. So it just uploaded to my Google Drive. So I'm gonna go back here to my presentation, and I'm gonna select change background. And I'm gonna choose my image. I'm gonna choose it from my Google Drive, which is where I just put that. And there's that social studies map right there. So I'm just gonna add that, insert it as my background. And so there's that picture that I just took, and I inserted it as my background. Now on this one, obviously there's nothing to answer here. It's not any questions, but and I'll show you on a math one what it looks like. But if I wanted the kids to actually type on this slide, and that's the point, is making this editable, I would just come over here and put a text box in. So I'm gonna put a text box over here on the side. And right here, I might even I could put directions here, like highlight the 2 vocab words. And the kids would be able to highlight, the kids would be able to underline. I could say underline the main idea of this paragraph. I could say, you know, circle on the map where the, this story is about a turtle. So circle on the map where the turtle lives. But I could put directions in here, but I also can make it a text box. Now the kids can edit this box now, or this image, they can do whatever they want. So let me show you what it would look like with a math problem. So I'm going to insert another slide here. I'm going to do a new slide. So typically when you start a new slideshow, it has the text boxes already in it. You do have to get rid of those. So I'm just going to shrink those down and delete those. And I know you can start with a blank slide, but typically that's not how it starts you. So again, I have a new slide here. I'm going to go to background and I'm going to choose an image. Now I have some math worksheets that I already saved over on the side of my desktop. So I'm literally just going to take this math and drag it over. And I'm going to say done. So it's putting that math worksheet into the Google slide. So again, what I need to do now is in each of these boxes, I'm just going to insert a text box. So I click on text box and insert. I go back and click on text box and insert. So I'm just going to insert a text box on all of these. And now this worksheet is now something that the kids can type on. And again, you can, if you have young kids or kids that aren't going to know, you can type here, click here and start typing. Whatever directions you think that your kids need, because when you go out of it, obviously the text box disappears. Most of our kids are going to know how to find the text box. But again, if not, you could say, you know, click here to type. And again, it might take some training with the kids on, obviously, if these text boxes are really small and they need to have more room to explain something, the kids themselves could actually then create another slide and put another text box in on the next slide if they needed more room. So again, that's just taking an image and inserting it. So basically, again, we're taking a picture of something. So if you have, so like I have the, I have the iReady math workbook. So again, this is an online workbook that iReady has for free, actually, for all grade levels. So I have this PDF. I can't insert a PDF. I have to make this a picture. So again, there's a couple things I could do. Obviously, I could take a picture of it with my phone, but that seems silly since it's already on the computer. So you can do a screenshot. If you take a screenshot of it, it becomes a picture. If you're on a Windows, just using a snipping tool. So it's called Snippet. And it's just in your Windows accessories. So I'm just going to scroll down and find this snipping tool right here. So I'm going to hit this snipping tool. And it comes up with a new box, and I'm going to say new because I want to make something new. And it says, so then I get that little crosshairs. So I'm going to take my little crosshairs and highlight what I want. And again, now I have a picture. I have to save it. I'm going to save my snip on the desktop. I'm going to name it. Again, we have to be really careful. We're staying organized and naming these things so we don't lose them. So this might be math. I already have math day 11, so math day 12. And I'm going to save that. It popped over here on my desktop. So now that's ready. I'm going to come over here on my desktop. I can go back into Google Slides. Again, I can insert another slide.
Can't have 4. I don't know what it is. You can't have 4.
So and again, I have to get rid of these text boxes.
Let me look. Can you help it? Can you look it up?
Yep.
2 V's?
For which one, Beth?
Because you can't have 4 on the same one. So that doesn't work.
And again, I know it seems like you want to insert a picture, but that's not what you're doing. You're changing the background. So I'm going to change the background, choose an image, and I have math day 12. I can just drag and drop over. And done. And then again, there's that math. And I know it's kind of, it seems like a pain, but it really is very quick To just click on these
No,
text
you can't.
boxes
That's
and
that's
insert the text
clever, though.
boxes.
I assume you're contacting them weekly. And I assume
So that is how you can do it in Google Slides. Does anybody have any questions on that part? And you can just holler out because I can't see you if you have your hands raised. Okay, so then again, I could just take this Google slide and push it out however I'm going to push it out to the kids, whether it's Google Classroom or whether it's Squalgy or just sharing the link with them. So again, that's making any of your workbook pages editable in Google Slides. So the second thing that I want to show you is,
Real quick,
yeah,
can you make sure everybody has their mics mute? Because someone's isn't, and it's cutting you out.
okay. Can everybody mute, please? I know I have to stop sharing my screen for me to go in and do it. Let me see. Maybe I can. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. So then the next thing, like I said, is an Edge Elastic. So Edge Elastic is a website. They have tons and tons of resources already created that you could borrow and push out to your class through Google Classroom. And they have every subject. They have reading, writing, math, science, social studies. They have things that are tied to our curriculum. So they have questions from Engage New York. They have questions from Journeys. But again, it's really easy to make your own. So I'm just on the home page of Edge Elastic, and I'm going to come over here to assessments. And I'm going to go over and create a new assessment. And it gives you lots of choices here. You can create your own from scratch, so you can type in your own questions and put in your own multiple choice answers or however you want to do it. You can choose from the library. And again, in the library, they have things that are already created that are wonderful. It's a great resource. But again, I want that PDF. I want one of my worksheets that I have, and I want to give that to the kids. So it's this option called Snap Quiz. So now the difference between this and the Google Slides is this has to be a PDF. So the other ones were pictures, the other ones were images. So we made all of those things into images. This is actually a PDF. So most of your workbook pages are already in PDF format. So you don't have to change it to an image. So again, like I have this whole book here that is Math for Today. It's the complete book. It's all PDFs. And again, I have it downloaded. I have it downloaded on the computer, so I could just pull that up. Again, if you're gonna do it in Google Slides, it has to be a picture, it has to be an image. If you're gonna do it in Edge Elastic, it has to be a PDF, which again is actually easier because most of these documents are already PDFs. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one that I already have here. And again, it's just a math one, it's that same, it's actually the same as this Math Day 11 was up here that I changed to an image. So I'm gonna take that and I'm actually just gonna drag and drop it. And again, Edge Elastic will actually grade this for you. So that's why Edge Elastic, we love Edge Elastic. All right. So my whole worksheet is over here on the left-hand side, and what I can see right here is just part of it. So in order to make it grade it for me, I need to use these boxes up here and decide what type of a question it is. So of course I didn't pick a multiple choice one, but write the number into the place value chart. So this is actually going to be a numeric entry. So the kids, I'm going to pick numeric entry, and I'm going to click again right in that box. And so the correct answer here would be a 7. Oops. 7, and I'm going to save that. So again, it's going to grade it for me. I'm saying when the kids see this number 1, they know that they have to, that the correct answer is 7. Is that actually, that's actually not right. Sorry. I got my own question wrong because there isn't 100,000. So I'm going to go back up to numeric, click in the 10,000s place, and I'm going to say, okay, the numeric answer to that is 7, and I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to come over to the thousands place. I'm going to hit numeric entry. And I'm going to go there, and I'm going to say that one is 8. And I'm going to save that and accept it. Sorry, I didn't accept the first one. So again, when the kids, when you push this out to the kids, this is going to grade it for you. So I'll do it. I'll do a couple more so you can see. So I do numeric, I'm going to come to the hundreds place. This is going to be a numeric entry of 2. And I click accept down here. And again, you can do any type of these questions that are showing up at the top with Edulastic if you use this snippet tool that puts the PDF in. So you can have a multiple choice question. So I actually could make these multiple choice. You could have a multiple selection question where there's more than one right answer. You can have a text entry, numeric, and essay. Obviously the text entry and the essay, it's not going to grade it for you. You're going to have to go in and hand grade those. So again, let me do one more here. So I'm going to do numeric in the ones column, and we're going to say 5 and save and accept. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save. Well, one other thing, you want to make sure you name your assignments up here. Math day 12. So I'm going to save it, even though I didn't finish it all. So it's saved as a draft. So again, it's super easy to push out through Google Classroom. So I just did this one, authored by me. Okay, so there it is right there, Math Day 12. It's saved as a draft. So I think I have to review it before I can send it out. So you can put in the difficulty level and the standard that it aligns with. And of course, it's going to say I have to do that. It's going to make me do the standard. Sorry, I'll do that really quick. And the reason it ties the standard to it like that is that then if other teachers are looking for something that they can find that ties to their standard that they want to do. So again, here's my Google Classroom right here. So I'm just going to hit Google Classroom, and I'm not going to send it to my real class. I'll send it to my training class. So, and then we can assign it. And again, right here, it's saying that it's been shared to my Google Classroom. So again, that's the way to make something that a PDF that is editable and also that will grade for you. So let me go back down here. All right. Any questions on that part? Okay, so I see some things over in the questions here. They can highlight and circle too. They can in Google Slides. They have the tools in Google Slides to do that. There's a highlight tool. I'll go back in and show you. Do I use Edulastic for test prep? Yes, they have Edulastic. It has pre-made assignments that actually say Smarter Balanced Test Prep on them. So yes, we do use it. And again, they have math and reading. So back into that Google slide that, again, if I'm on the map and have having the kids edit this. So I think it's under tools. So here's shapes. So I could go, here's circles. So we could go, okay, we want to put a circle here. And they can change the background of it, the color of the background. And they can make it so it's not covering the words so that it's not, they can put this in the behind it. That doesn't work great like that, the way that that is. Let me see. And highlighting would be under, I think, you know what? I think it's got to be under text. I know they can do it. Sorry, I'm not finding it really quick, but I know that they can highlight. Oops, and it might be right there. Let me play with it for a second. Does anybody else have any other questions while I'm looking for that? Or does anybody know where the highlight is?
Would you be able to put a text box over the words and then have them highlight through the text box?
That would, yeah, that would probably work too. So let's see if we can. There you are. Thank you. So here's the highlight right here. Yeah, you have to, yeah, that makes sense. You'd have to have the text box in it. So highlight. But now see, I almost have to type then. So it's, yeah, I almost have to type words in it to get the highlight still, but I know you can do it. I'll keep playing with it. So like I said, it's not perfect, but there are two simple ways of taking one of your worksheets and one of your PDFs, whether you have the actual book sitting in front of you, the workbook sitting in front of you, or if it's something that you've already downloaded from your, something you've downloaded from online, again, with all of our curriculum being online. Again, so if you're gonna do the Google Slide thing, you have to make it an image. And again, you can do a screenshot or you can use a snippet tool to save it as an image, and then you just make that your background. If you want to use Edulastic that's going to grade it for you, then you, and again, a lot of the things are already in Edulastic. So I would start with that first. And especially if you have a worksheet that teaches a specific standard and you just want them to assess them on that standard, I would start in Edulastic by looking for that standard first, because there's probably already something made. But again, it's a way to take your PDF and have it graded for you. So any other questions? I don't see anything over in the chat. All right, and like I said, that was really, really quick, guys. So if you have any questions later, feel free to email me or text me. Again, I will put my number in the text box, chat box. And who asked about the highlighting? Because I'll play with that and see if I can figure it out and get back to you. They already gone. All right. All right. So that's it really, unless anybody wants to hang out that has a question they want to ask.
Dean, I have a question on Google Meets. I just want, so I'll just hang on here for a second.
That sounds good. All right, thank you. Have a good day, everybody.
Dina, do you see that you got your answer? Do you see you got your answer on who asked about highlighting?
Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you, Debbie.
Dina, I actually have a really quick question on the Google Classroom stuff too.
Yeah, Megan.
If I'm using like a Google Slides, can I change it later, or is it like locked in if I've already assigned it?
No, you can change it.
You can change it, like any of the files.
Mm-hmm.
Can I move them from folder to folder? Like that wouldn't be a problem. Like in my Google Drive.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, I was thinking how PowerPoint used to always have problems with not finding the files. So.
No, because no, no. You can move them.
Cool.
Yes. Okay. Somebody else had a question.
I just had a question on Google Meet. So if anybody has stuff on this, I'll let them go ahead and ask first.
Okay.
I wanted to say thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. I hope it helped.
I'm so new at everything, that every little thing that I learned. So I just appreciate you doing this. Thank you.
Well, good. I'm glad. Like I said, we're all going to be technology whizzes when this is over. So
that's okay though. I'm a PE teacher, so I don't use it on a regular basis. But anyway, I'm learning all about Google right now.
Yay.
So good. It is good.
It is. Yes. Okay. Thanks, Julie.
Yeah, thank you.
Dina,
Yes. I hear both of you at the same time.
Somebody else? I'm sorry. Go
Shelley
ahead.
and Kathy. Go ahead, Shelley.
Oh, okay. Nothing real important, but that laptop you're using really distorts your image.
Yeah, well, we
Okay,
have a virtual background back here. I can't seem to shut off, so.
Oh, okay. Everything else, when you share your screen, it's all fine, but I just want to let you know, because anyway, just because I care about you. All right. Thanks for doing this. Appreciate it. Bye.
Bye. Kathy, did you have a question?
No, I was just saying thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Tammy,
you.
you're asking about the Google Slides. I'll show you really quick how to do that.
So, Dina, I do have 2 questions.
Go ahead.
This is Donna. Question number 1 is, how do you split your screen so that you can work on things and see what you're doing in 2 different screens?
I know how, and I don't remember off the top of my head. It's 2 or 3 keystrokes. Oh, what is it? Give me a second and I'll think about it, Donna, and I can actually, and it's different on a hold on, let's just check, Donna. It's different on a Chromebook than it is on a laptop, with Windows. But let's just check really quick. So, because split screen on laptop. And I know I was doing this at school with our desktops, and I couldn't get it off. I had it split and then I couldn't bring it back together. So, so again, it depends on what operating system, but it says Windows 7, 8, or 10. Depress the left mouse button and grab the window. Keep the mouse button depressed and drag it all the way over to the right of your screen. So let's see. So the left side of the mouse, oh, when it says grab the window too, it means up here at the top, up in the gray bar. So does that kind of make sense? So you grab it up here, you depress push your left mouse button, grab it up here, and then you pull it all the way over here to the right. I'm not doing it right now because, like I said, last time I did it, I couldn't actually get it off.
Okay, I just thought it would be a neat thing if you could have your gradebook up and
Oh yeah,
their work at the same time.
yep. I agree. Yeah. So, and again, if that doesn't, like I said, I just Google it because it's going to depend on if you're on a Chromebook or a laptop and what operating system you have.
Okay, my second question is, I got a new laptop, a personal one, and I've tried to log into Zoom meetings, and it says launching, and it just like does that circle thing in the middle like it's thinking about it or whatever, but I never can get connected. Do you have any idea why?
I don't, and I know about every other time, even on my computer, that happens, and I just X out and log in again, and for some reason, it always works the second time. So I don't know.
I don't have to have the school district do anything, or